Hi everybody, we're here to help you with your planning for your AP exam for the 2022-2023 school year. So before you start planning or while you're creating your plan, you need to consider many things. So you need to consider how many exams you're taking, which exams you feel the least prepared for, and which exams you feel the most prepared for. This will help you triage and appropriately manage your time so that you're spending your time on the exams which you are less confident in and not spending too much time on the exams that you already feel confident about. You need to make sure that you understand the exam structure, understand the structure of questions, and understand what you are being tested on. So, based on which AP exam you are taking, the structure of the exam will vary for both the multiple choice and free response sections of the exam. So for the free responses, if you're taking an AP history class, be ready for the short answer question, the DBQ, and the LEQ. If you're taking AP bio, be ready for some calculation questions. If you're in AP physics, be ready for a lot of calculations, derivations, and also some data analysis. For the multiple choice, is the multiple choice stimulus-based and applications-based, or are they mainly recall questions? If you're taking AP Human Geography or AP Psychology, you're most likely going to be dealing with recall questions. If you're dealing with AP Sciences or AP History classes, be ready for a lot of calculation or stimulus-based application questions. In addition, you need to understand what you are being tested on and how you are being tested on it. So this varies for each exam, so search up the course and exam description for each exam to get a point-by-point breakdown on the topics and how you will be tested on the exam. So, in order to do well on these exams, you need to create a schedule. You need to manage your time effectively. The best way to create a schedule is 4 to 6 weeks in advance, maybe more if it's your first time taking an AP exam. Create a spreadsheet and figure out how you're going to block your time. You need to understand how much time you think you're going to need to review all the content, how much time you're going to need to do practice tests, and how much time you're going to need to review those practice tests. You need to effectively block your time out and stick to the routine in order to be fully prepared for your exams. Also, make sure that you keep in mind whatever your triage was from step 1 in order to make sure that you're managing your time effectively between exams. If you're very prepared for an exam, you do not need to prepare for as much, versus if you're not prepared for an exam, you need to put in a lot more effort. And you need to take advantage of this 4 to 6 weeks flexibility in order to effectively prepare for your exams. So, one of the most important ways to prepare for these AP exams are practice tests. Practice tests are the best way to practice for tests because they test your ability to recall information in a testing simulated environment. So the best place to find practice tests are actually not in your prep books, not in Barron's or Princeton Review, but past AP exam FRQs and past released AP exams on the internet. These are the best resources when preparing for your AP exams because the multiple choice and free response questions are made by the College Board and will replicate and be the most similar to what you'll actually be seeing on the exam day. So make sure all the time when you're doing free response questions and when you're doing multiple choice questions that you are timing yourself. If you do not time yourself, you're not going to get the full value out of the practice test. The testing environment, a large part of it is comprised of by test pressure, which a lot of it comes from time pressure. So in order to simulate that testing environment and that time pressure, you need to time yourself. So make sure that you're timing yourself and that you're giving yourself the appropriate amount of time based on what it says on the practice exam for the multiple choice and free response. So thank you so much for listening to this video, and we wish you the best of luck in preparing for your AP exams. Stay tuned for future exam video and content review in a number of subjects such as AP Bio, AP Physics, and AP Computer Science. Thank you so much, and from the Project Explained team, Project Explained out.